All right, lane splitting brings its own risks like this. A merging issue, hit two vehicles over the ground. Ay, ay, ay. So hand, shoulder, hip, back, head, knees. Double check your body. Lane filtering brings its own risks, so it's all about risk management.
What the f are you doing?
Okay, so we're lane filtering. So now we need to talk about speeding and positioning on this. So when you lane filter, there are some pros and cons. Okay, there's also pros and cons for being in your lane. Okay, pro and con for lane filtering. So a pro would be that you go ahead and get in front of the queue, you get in front of everybody else. It also reduces congestion for everybody. A con is that you're going to have a possibility of a lane merger and you're going to hit them and you don't have a lot of escape paths. So there's that risk management. Okay, so now that we know that, maybe we should reduce speed, slow it down a little bit. So when we're going to go fast, we only have a couple options. We need to stop, and that's it. Okay, so if there's a lane merger, you can't swerve left or right because you have cars, and you can't accelerate to get out of something because that person's merging in front of you, so you have to stop. So in order for you to stop in time, you need to reduce your speed, especially if you're going to be lane filtering. So right here, we're going kind of fast for the traffic. Remember, you'd only want to go maybe 10 miles an hour over traffic. This looks like it's closer to 15 to 20. And that 5 to 10 more over doesn't sound like much, but when it comes to total stopping distance, it's a lot. So you need to slow it down a little bit more. Positioning, you can't do much. If your major concern is to be safe, right now we're safe. We're in a good spot. We're not going to get hit by anybody. But if your major concern is to get from point A to point B as fast as possible through lane filtering, then this is where a problem can be. So ego, when you're lane filtering, just because you're on a motorcycle, don't worry too much about, hey, you know, I got to get to the front. I got to get to the front. You should be worried about your safety. Speeding can also be a direct result of your ego telling you to get from point A to point B. So keep that in check. Your positioning, just realize, you know, you can get out of lane filtering. You don't have to lane filter all the way to the front. You can stop right here and you should be safe. Here, if we can't stop in time or we can't escape into an escape path, we're in a bad spot. This is a very common thing when it comes to lane filtering, so pay attention to this. So now you notice how he hit both hands, he hit his legs, he hit his whole body. So if you do get in a crash, wear full gear. That's what I'd be doing in that situation. You guys need to be paying attention to hey, pay attention up front. All right? Make sure you guys sign in to get credit for today's class. We're going to be going over some more of these crashes real soon.
Use your f***ing mirror.